Hello, everyone, and welcome to another round of my free live spirit guide readings. Hello, everyone. Welcome. If you're tuning in for the first time, what I do is I'm doing a very condensed sort of mini version of the spirit guide readings that I do. Normally, I would go in and give people an explanation of all of the different beings that I see and are aware of around them. And then I open up the floor for them to ask all kinds of questions to really get to know their guides and also to receive really powerful insight and guidance. These are a condensed version. I'm just going to tell whoever I choose to read one guide that decides to show up for them, and then I'll let them ask one question of that guide. So we already have, so Faith, I've seen you a couple times now on here. So yeah, you're going to be first. And then Hank gives me a nice little smile. I'm glad you're watching, Hank. So yes, Faith, you're going to be first. So real quick, though, I just realized I need to make this public on my Facebook page so that I can see all of the comments coming through. How do I do that? Okay. Oh, it's already public, so we're good. Okay, so hello, we got Tracy here saying hello. Hello, Tracy. Wonderful to energetically, virtually meet you. These are so much fun. Okay, so Faith, I guess we're just going to jump right into it. Okay, and she's been watching, so she knows how this works. She says, I give you permission to access my energy. Sweet, awesome. And she says, I've listened to you before. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love it. Oh, sorry, that was Tracy. I thought it was Faith, but thank you, Tracy. That's awesome. Thank you. So I'm going to start out with Faith, and we're just going to jump right into the first one. We'll see how many energetically I'm good for today. This has been my busiest day of readings yet, and part of me wanted to, or no, the biggest part of me wants to just do all these live streams, but then there was another part of me that thought I needed to rest, but then I was able to kind of like sit, ground, and Spirit has given me the go to do at least a couple of these. So very happy. Oh, and then Faith already posted her question. Is whatever information I need most of my life for my highest and best right now. Beautiful, beautiful question. So much possibility in that question there as well. So I really love that. So let's see. Faith, tuning into your energy now. Okay, Faith, normally I would connect with a person's energy and start to kind of describe what their energy looks like, but right away this being popped out. And they're a guide, like how to describe this? They're wearing a crown, like the crown that a king would wear, like with jewels and gold and everything. But the face is like very old and almost like halfway between, I don't know how to describe it. There's something just very ethereal about the face. Like it's human, but not quite human at the same time. But then wearing this crown of like a king and these white, like kingly robes. So what? Oh, and then, she already asked the question. Let me read that. Oh, it's just wanted to get the phrasing here. Whatever information is I need most of my life for my highest and best right now. Okay. So let's see what this being has to say. Okay. So the message that came through at first, he took off the crown and put it on your head. And the message he said was that it's your turn now. He's giving his kingdom over to you. And he said that you are currently working at building your kingdom, but that you need to know it's already yours. So I think the message there was that it's time for you to really be in the space of receiving and just open to actually receiving that and feeling worthy, that you are worthy of this kingdom that you sense is coming. So again, get the sense there was a lot more to that that is being wanted to say. It seems like they've been waiting to communicate about this for a while. So thank you so much, Faith, for the question. That was beautiful. That was a powerful one. And then Faith, I know if you've been watching, you probably know the drill button by now. If you want to go more in depth, if you want to really get to see what the full message was and talk to your guides and ask more questions of the other beings around you, please book a session. Links are there in the description, all that good stuff. So would love to have you if you're able. I would love for you to really connect with your guides. So thank you so much, Faith. That was wonderful. All right, so we got lots of other people here. Oh, some people from YouTube. Cool. Hey, may I ask you a question and get an answer? I think you were next. So yeah, I believe I can do that. And then Faith says, I'll be in contact. Lovely. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. So all these comments coming through. I have so much gratitude for all of you. I just have to say this. I absolutely love this. Gathering my thoughts. Oh, Nanette, I just wanted to say hello to Nanette. Nice to see you. And then let's see, who else do we have? Jackie, just want to let you know before I jump into this next one, because I'm doing, I don't know that Karina, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but you're going to be next. So in the meantime, Tracy said she would love a reading. Oh no, was Tracy? I am sorry, Karina. I think I'm going to have to do at least 3 today, because Tracy was next. So I apologize for that. Karina, please stick around. As long as Spirit allows and I have the energy to do it, I'm going to do yours. And then that may be it. We'll see how I'm feeling after that. But Tracy, are you still watching? And do I have your permission to energetically enter your space? Oh, we get lots of other people. May I please have a spirit reading? If not today, subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube. And possibly on the next one if I don't get to you today. Yeah, and all of you watching, subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube. The link's in the description. You will get notified when I go live, and then you can try and get in on the next one if I don't get to you. So thank you. But stick around. We'll see who we get to today. So Tracy said, and Patty, I've also seen you. And I don't know if I've given you a reading before. I don't remember now. But if I haven't, I'm going to get to you one of these days coming up. But I just promised 2 other people I would. So we'll see. We'll see what we get to. Okay. So where are we? Where are we? Oh, that was her question. And yes, I do have her permission to energetically enter space. It's all over the place. My question is, how do I heal my heart? That's beautiful. Okay, so we're going to jump into that. Tracy, entering your space energetically now. Ooh, there's a lot of energies coming through. I got mixed up. There was like a traffic jam there. People trying to get me to connect with them. Tracy, diving in. Let me pull up the picture here. I'm just going to put this up so that way I can follow your energy a little more easily. So the first thing I see around the heart is there's this kind of blue field of energy that's boom, 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 pulsing out very far. And I think this is something I have seen before on like really empathic people. People, but that people that like, how to put it, they take way too much on for themselves, and they're not just like perceiving the energy, but they're like really carrying it with them after they sense someone else's emotions. I think that's where I've seen that before on people, if I'm making the correlation correct. So let's see, who's the first guy that wants to show up? There's a woman, I believe it's like period clothing, like a big black hat with this feather sticking out and just this poofy dress. And I think that's what you call that. It's like period era, period dressing or attire. And she's got just this very how to put it in a good way. Like the most beautiful, like sassy, confident attitude about the way that she's standing and her energy. Oh, okay. So, and let me just, she wants to know what she needs to do to heal her heart. Oh, she's got a beautiful energy. That's great. So, she said, uh, 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 go back. This might be out of order that I'm communicating this. But she was saying, well, one, she said, it's already healed, but you have to take it back for yourself. And then she just said, love is as fleeting as a rainbow, but love is eternal. That's what she meant by that. I gathered was that the love of like the type of love we think about in the West here in America when we use that word, like romance and passion and all of that, and relationships and that sort of thing. That's all fleeting. But the real love that comes forth from consciousness, from spirit, that's eternal. That's always been there. It always will be. And so in order to heal your heart, you need to discover that part of yourself that's already healed, that already is loving. And instead of looking for love out there and looking outside, look within for the love and realize that the unlimited ocean of love is always here in your heart. And that, and touching in with that, which won't be easy at first, it will take time, and you might even have to sort of like fake it for a while. But when you start to tap into it and you really get to sense that, it'll happen over time, where that true love, not the fleeting, passionate love, but the true love from source, is going to open that heart up so wide. And again, there was more to that. She started to go into more, and I said, I started to say that, like, okay, this is a mini reading thing. And then before I could even answer, she was like, oh, off with you, go. So, just very like beautiful, sassy energy. But that was the message that she had for you. So thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you for allowing me to be the mediator for that beautiful message. And Tracy, if you're interested, if you want to hear more of what that Oh, she was laughing at the way that she kicked me out. Yeah, if you want to continue to talk to her and there are other guides around all of us. Yeah, if you want to continue to connect, either schedule a full session or message me on Facebook and we can talk about it. So I would love to have you. But that was wonderful, though. Thank you so much. And she says, thank you so much as well. Oh, I love it. You're all so wonderful. Thank you for being a part of this amazing community, this thing that we're building here. I love it. So now I got to go back and find out. Oh, and Tracy says, okay, I will. So thank you. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. I'm having so much fun with this. It's amazing. Yeah. So on that note, because I am having so much fun with it, if I don't get to you today, because know that I'm streaming to like 5 different places at once. So the comments that are coming through, you're not seeing everyone's comments that are coming through. I'm seeing everyone's here because I'm on the platform. But if it looks like I'm going out of order for you, that's why. It's because I'm on all these different platforms. But a 100% sure way to catch the next free reading is to subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube and then hit the notification thing. So subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube. Links in the description. That way you'll be for sure on for the next one. So thank you all. Okay, going back, who was next? I did Faith. We worked with Tracy. And then Karina asked as well. She said, wow, to something I was saying. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad that it wowed you. Karina, sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Are you still watching? And if you are, do I have your permission to energetically enter your space? I love this. Thank you, Spirit. I'm so happy that I am like this hollow bone, this vessel that Spirit's using to communicate these incredible messages for people. It makes me so happy. I'm just in bliss, doing this. And you all can be too. We can all find this bliss. We all have it inside of us. So I'm just waiting here for Karina. If we don't hear from Karina, if she has left us and moved on to other beautiful adventures, then let's see who would be next in line here. Oh, and Jackie was just saying, "Oh, you're so nice and genuine. I love it. Thank you." I'll just say thank you. It's wonderful to hear that you feel that way as well. So thank you. Who was next? Okay, I'm going to go out of order here only because let me see what she's saying. You have my complete permission to read me. I've not had one before. I do get on when you go live. I'm looking for information on upcoming brick and mortar location. Patty, because I've seen you on for like numerous of these, I'm going to do yours next. As long as you're still watching, let me know if you're still watching. And I know I already have your permission. But what I'm going to say right now is that I want you to think about how you're going to phrase the question about the looking for the information on your upcoming brick and mortar location. Maybe think of a way that you can phrase that would create more possibility. Because again, if you ask and you can ask whatever you want. But if Spirit gives you like, okay, this city or whatever, that is really limiting, and that's not going to really help you a lot ultimately. So so try and phrase that question about your business in some way that leaves open for a lot more possibility and communication to come through from Spirit. Patty, I'm going to leave that with you to think. So please, if you can, rephrase that question to open up for more possibility. And she's just saying, yes, yes, and thank you. So you're very welcome. All right, Patty. Entering your space now. And I'll see when I open my eyes again, I'll see what your new question is. Patty, there's a lot of pink energy really close to your body, but it's not your pokebo, not the bubble around your body. The pink energy is like right on the skin, and inside of that, there's like a yellowish goldish color inside of the body. There's a lot of that energy flowing throughout. But then the pokebo, the bubble outside of that, is this beautiful deep green. So let's see, who is the first being that wants to show up? There is a man that I'm getting a sense may actually be a like a Norse Viking seer. I just get that sense from his energy, but I'll describe what he looks like a little bit. So dark robes. His eyes are like glazed over, like he's blind, and then he has maybe a little longer than the length of my beard, but really like not very healthy looking in the beard. Like it's not well maintained or something, which obviously I don't think a lot of people's were super well maintained back then. And then the hair is tied back. But I just got this sense that he may be a seer from Norse times. So, oh, here she goes. It's a spiritual business looking for a description of place, healing arts, description of place. Patty, what is it exactly you're looking for? I'm not 100% sure. You need to be a little more clear with the question. What is your question? Like a question with a question mark at the end for spirit, and try to leave it open for room for possibility to come through. So what is the question with a question mark at the end? I sometimes have to specify that. Some people make a statement thinking it's a question. So what is your question for the seer? We have other people tuning in the meantime. What are my spiritual gifts? So yeah, we'll see. We'll see who I'm able to get to. Lots of beautiful questions, beautiful people coming through. I'm going to get to work with all of you at some point. Either that or, like, this is just going to, I'm not going to say anything. I just have a feeling this is going to be like huge. And so many people are going to come to experience this magic. So she's saying time frame. I'm looking for a time frame. So again, that is a statement with a question mark at the end, but it's okay. I get the energy that you're kind of trying to communicate. So I'm just going to see what the seer has to say. But no, right now, I'm already getting some communication from him, and I can feel that this isn't going to be the answer that you want right now. So this is not going to be the answer that you want, but it's going to be the answer that you're supposed to hear. So let's see. Okay, so a lot of information came through there, and I am going to have to try and bring this into English. Okay. So first he said, "What is time?" And some of this I'm about to explain. I am putting a lot more politely than he put it. So he said, "What is time?" And then he said, first off, in eternity, and to them, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the time frame is, and that she said, does it matter to us, as in the spirit guides that are helping you? He said, no. Does it matter to her? Yes, it does, very much. Does it matter to us that it matters to her? Yes, it does. And so they were trying to communicate there. I get the sense was it matters to you that you're so concerned with this. And then what they were saying, he said, I could tell her 4 months. I could say 4 months, and that would be true. But it would also be true. What was he saying? Oh, now that was a bad time to pause. Come on, Spirit. Come through with the words. I could tell her 4 months, but I could also tell her that oh, wow. I'm going to have to ask him again to say what he said. So let me connect with him again. Okay, so that was what he said. I could tell her 4 months, or I could tell her that the more she resists the guidance that is coming through, and you are receiving that guidance, and it sounds like you're even aware of a lot of the guidance that comes through, but the more that you resist it, and you're so focused on the rules of man, right, the rules of the world, the more you're focused on that and that how things need to happen and fit inside of these rules, the slower that this abundance that's waiting for you is going to come. That resistance is really holding you back from this energy flowing. And then he also again put the point of the rules of man, the rules of the world don't apply to you. They do because you're here as a human, but you need to realize what you're doing is beyond logistics of this planet. And so when you start to listen to that guidance, those messages that you're already receiving, they're like waiting for you. And I had this, like, the over your head was this big thing of energy. He's like, when she's ready to receive all this and she stops resisting and she just is in the moment, experiencing the joy of it and listening to the guidance and acting on it without worrying about these specifics, then he just went like, oh, it's going to come. Like they're just going to drop it down on top of you. So that was the message that came through, Patty. Again, other beings around you, and I'm sure that would be a really interesting conversation. That's the first time I've talked to like a seer from the Norse era in one of my readings. I've done so in other places, but really cool that one came through for you. Patty, do you want to talk to that being a little more in depth, ask some more questions? If so, I would love for you to book a session. Click that link or even just message me on Shaman's Way on Facebook, and we'll see what we can do. We'll talk. But if not, if you want to book a reading, that'd be awesome. So, but either way, thank you. That was cool. That was a really cool conversation. He had a really powerful, wise energy, but in a way that was just so, how to put it, like Viking. I don't know what other energy. The word Viking just comes to mind. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. So thank you, Patty. Thank you. Oh, and Patty says, wonderful. I do, with a big do, understand it. So yes, I love that. Thank you. These messages, that Spirit's just been so clear in the communication ever since I really started to open up and say, this is what I'm sharing with the world in a big way now. So super, super grateful. I am very, very, very grateful. Spirit, is it okay if I do one more? And I know that I choose my reality, that I can create whatever I want. Okay, let me ask my body then. How you feeling? How you feeling, Casey Spotty? Are we good for one more? Yeah, we're good for one more. We're good for one more. Sorry, I'm having so much fun. Who's next? Karen is gone. Did Faith? Jack? Who was it? It looks like Jackie. I think it was Jackie. Jackie was the one that said, "May I please have a spirit greeting?" Jackie, if you are still watching, yes, you can. So, Jackie, if you're watching, do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? And I'm just going to see there's some other thing. Kylie, I see you messaging saying I would love a reading. Shumani, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, wants to know what her spiritual gifts are. Katrina says, I asked one, by the way. Don't exactly know what that means. But plenty of people asking would love readings. Whoever I don't get to today, subscribe on YouTube. Go to YouTube specifically. That way you know for sure, because I'm always going to be streaming there. The other places I stream will vary, but subscribe on YouTube, and then you'll get the notification when I go live next time, so you can hop on and you can try and get in on the next free spirit guide reading. So Jackie says, yes, you have my permission, and then laughed. Okay, Jackie, let's see. What does spirit have in store for us right now? So much possibility. I don't know why, Jackie. This energy coming from the heartbeat is like the energy coming off the heart is really strong, and I'm getting the sense that either I don't know why, but I'm getting the sense that you either like do a lot of endurance type training or something, either physically or like some kind of energetic, emotional endurance something, but that you're training to do that. How to put it? You're releasing not just physical energy and emotion and all of that in doing this, whatever this intense exercise of some kind that you're doing, but like you're losing too much of it. It's kind of just boom, boom, sending out, and you could redirect that in your energy field towards manifestation and healing and other things. So that was the first thing that I got. Just looking at your energy field, haven't even seen a guide yet. And again, I could be off on the endurance thing. I'm not sure, but that was what kind of I got the impression of. So who wants to show up for Jackie? It looks exactly like a wizard. like a Gandalf type wizard, but doesn't look like Gandalf, but just like hat and beard and staff and everything. Oh, how fun is that? Okay. What question do you have for the wizard that showed up? Oh, I love it. So we're waiting on Jackie's response. I love you, Spirit. So I don't know if this is just a lag or we're just waiting on her to type, but the last thing she did was laugh, and now we're waiting to hear what her response is. I wanted to see who was next before I move on. Oh, Kaylee, I just want to let you know I saw you there. Hello. Thank you for joining again. Thank you so much. I was wondering, when you see money coming in for the business, I've been very torn about this and waiting for 6 months. It's been a struggle. There's something I need to say about this before I ask this question. What do I need to say about that before I ask the question? I don't know. All right, well, I'm just going to see what this wizard has to say. Okay, so first he just reminded me of what I was trying to say. This isn't what he's saying. He just told me, you know what you were trying to say, and then like poof, I got hit with it. First off, know that there are no finite futures. So that like when you're asking when is the money going to come in, there's no set future as to when that's going to happen. So there's an infinite number of times, ways that the money can or might not show up, an infinite number. You choose what you're willing to receive and what you're willing to create. So I had to say that before I ask him to see what his answer is. So I just wanted to put that out there, and then I'm going to ask him now. Oh, please be more to that. I just got a message that I don't want to share. That hasn't happened in one of these live readings before. How to proceed? What question can I ask of this guide that might create more possibility in this space right now? Okay. I've just been so positive and been manifesting. There's all these delays. It's at the point where it's like, I don't get it. Oh, gosh. So Jake, I asked him, and he's like, you need to share that message. But then I asked him if it was okay for me to say something before and after I share this message. And he said, yeah, say whatever you need to say. So before I share this, know that the reason this is being said to you may be in order to shift your energy. And again, I had prefaced, and now I know why I said this in the beginning, why that had to come through. That we create our reality, there's an infinite number of timelines, right? The reason for you hearing this may be to shift things so that this future that has been said, either that can shift and take a completely different course. So I'm going to say the message that he gave me, and then I'm going to expand on my own a little bit more on that. But he said, it's going to die. This business is going to die. This isn't the way the energies are right now. This isn't what you're supposed. This isn't supposed to survive for much longer. So I'm going to expand on that and say a few things I have to say. I've never gotten a message like that from Spirit in any of these readings that I've done like this before. But there's a reason that this is being said, and I think it's to get you to focus on something right now, to really like shake some kind of energy up. Oh, and I can feel it. Do you feel something arising like right here? solar plexus, like this heavy, tense, tight, almost like your heart just sank feeling. Are you feeling that, Jackie? Do you feel that? Let me know. And then I have more to say. Please keep watching. I have more to say. It's okay. I'm open-minded. There is a heavy feeling, though. Do you feel that heaviness? Right in the solar plexus, below the heart. That tense, tight feeling. Okay, so she felt that sinking, that heaviness. Okay, so that right there, go into that. This is becoming a little, this is evolving now. This is no longer a mini reading. We're doing a little bit of a healing session. Go into that feeling with the full amount of your attention. Jackie, feel that. Don't run away from it. Your body is acknowledging something for you that you're not willing to recognize right now. So ask, and when you ask these questions I'm going to guide you through, ask into this space, but don't listen for a response. When the mind comes through, the mind's going to say things. That's not the right answer. Listen to the feeling in your body. That's the answer that you're looking for, is just the feeling, not the words that come through in your mind. So ask into this space, that heavy feeling. What are you recognizing right now that I'm not aware of? What are you recognizing right now that I am not aware of? Just ask that question and feel how that feels now. We got a few more questions to ask after that, but ask and feel it. No need to type, just be with this for a moment. And now ask, what is the lesson that you are trying to teach me? Again, don't listen to the mind's answers. Just ask into that feeling, what is the lesson that you're trying to teach me right now? Feel that. Just feel what it feels like. Feel the energy changes and shifts. Feel the feeling. And ask now, is it possible for me to learn this lesson without this feeling of heaviness, without the discomfort? Just ask into that space and feel. Is it possible for me to learn this lesson without the discomfort, without the heaviness? Okay, that got lighter right there, but we got a couple more questions to go. There's some more energy. It looks like, felt like it was kind of coming up through the chest, a little bit into the throat. So pay attention to that. Bring your awareness into that sensation. Also around the back of the head, I'm starting to feel some of it as well. I don't know if you're feeling all that, but that's where the energy's moving. So pay attention to all of that, from like the solar plexus down all the way up through the neck, into the head, all that. And ask, is it okay if I release all of this right now? And just feel. Don't answer it with the mind, just feel. Is it okay if I release all of this right now? Just feel, just feel, just feel. There's some energy percolating there. Okay, I was going to ask another question, but the way I'm feeling the energy, the question you need to ask now is, what can I do right now? What can I allow into myself in order to be in the space where it is okay for me to release all of this? So ask into that, into all these feelings. What can I do? What can I allow into myself right now that will make it okay for me to release all of this right now? Ask just what, and then just feel that response. Not listening to the mind, just feeling the body. Oh, that got lighter already. We got another question to ask after this. So feeling that. And then ask now into all those feelings again. What can I allow into myself? What can I do right now in order to fully release right now all of these heaviness, all of these uncomfortable sensations? What can I do right now? What can I allow into myself to just release that now? And this time, whatever you feel called to do, your body might feel like you want to move in a certain way, breathe, laugh, cry, whatever it is, just do whatever your body and your energy wants to do. Even if that's like visualizing something, whatever, just do whatever comes through and do that now. Okay, there's still a little bit of something there, but that's much better than it was. And now I get the feeling the heart's kind of beating a little fast. But Jackie, just tell me, how are you feeling now after we did that? How are you feeling compared to before we started that? How do you feel? No, wait on her response while I check on one thing really quick. Okay. So Jackie, again, how are you feeling now compared to? Oh, she may be okay. She's feeling a little bit better. Yes. Yeah, I get the feeling there's still more that needs to happen there. This is already kind of turning into a lot more than just a mini reading. It already has been. Jackie, do you want to keep working with this? If you want to keep working with this, we can schedule a session. So let me know. And then if you want to just click the scheduling thing and book, we can, or at least reach out to me on Shaman's Way on Facebook, send me a message. If you want to keep working on this, we can make progress. And then I'm going to finish this for you, Jackie, by saying that again, that future that you were told doesn't have to be true. And it could be that you needed to be told that so that you could be in the space for this healing to take place. And know that these healings that are happening and are going to happen are going to mend certain things so that if it is still right for you, if that's the path you want to take to continue with this business, which it sounds like you do, that there's going to be like this purging process that has to happen for you and the entity of the business so that you have a better relationship. And it seems like that relationship between you and the business needs to heal. So Jackie says, yes. Okay. So yes, please, you can either just go ahead and click on the scheduling side. If you're going to schedule, just click spirit guide reading, and we'll set it up as that session. Because I don't have this new healing service that I'm offering on there yet. But I've been doing it with a lot of people. It's just not, I haven't put it in and typed in all the details on the site and everything. So just book it as a spirit guide reading, and we'll work on this. So Jackie, thank you. I know that was ooh, wow. There's healing that needs to be done there. Please know that there's so much possibility here still. There is so much possibility here. So we can shift this. We can shift all of this. And we will shift it. So Jackie, thank you. That one was really, that was powerful. So to anyone still watching, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your energy and your attention. And please, if you want to jump in on the next one and get your little mini reading, get to ask a question of whatever magical, amazing guide wants to come through, then yeah, subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube. Click that link wherever you're watching from, subscribe, and then you'll see the next one. I've been doing them every single day so far, sometimes 2 a day, because it's awesome. It's so great. And I love it. Look at this healing, amazing things are coming and happening for people. And I'm humbled and extremely grateful that like I am able to be the channel, the vessel for this to happen. I'm just really, it's amazing to me. So thank you all so much for being here, for watching. And yeah, tune into the next one. So thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, that was a powerful one, Jackie. All right. So fun logo coming up. and I'll see you guys later.